Connecting online. So, whenever we create meaningful relationships or connections with people online, it's a little different than, having real face to face or IRL, as they like to say on the internet. So, it is different, but it can be very fulfilling. And whether it be for personal or professional purposes, let's go ahead and talk about some of the ways that you can establish and nurture the connections that you create online. And keep in mind, this does not mean that you need to be best friends with all of your clients, but it is important to know how to make meaningful connections with everyone in your life. So, the first thing that we can all do, and something that's free, social media. Engage on social media. Social media is meant to be a two-way street. This doesn't mean that we should expect our, potential clients to interact with us and then we don't interact back with them. Believe me, I'm guilty of this myself. I constantly forget to respond to messages. I used to ignore emails, things like that. When it comes to my business, though, I've gotten a lot better. That doesn't mean that I can't improve for my friends, family, and other colleagues or people that I interact with regularly in my industry. So, let's talk about this a little more. Engaging on social media. How can you do that in a way that it allows your clients or potential clients to feel understood and that they have an actual human connection with you? Well, I think this part's simple. Liking, commenting, sharing content that aligns with your values and goals will then in return interest your followers. Whenever we go back to talking about our core values and our dream client analysis, we can identify that the people that we should be working with would also be interested in these same things. So, think about that whenever you're posting content. And not only when you're posting content, but think about when you're interacting with people. When they post new videos or a new reel, are you in their comment section like you want them to be in yours? If not, this is an area for improvement. All right, so the next thing that I suggest, joining online communities, whether that be an online forum, a group, or a community that's dedicated to your interests or your industry overall. You can engage in discussions, provide helpful insight, ask questions, and just overall connect to like-minded individuals. Networking events. So we have in-person networking events, but now that more things are virtual and we have remote offerings, this is a great way to meet people. Attend virtual networking events and conferences. You can usually connect with people via chat rooms or some other internal feature that allows you to communicate with the participants. Q&A sessions and breakout rooms. So avoid attending events that you don't truly love, because that's how we go into burnout mode, forcing ourselves to do activities that maybe aren't for our best interest. And also, that's a free way to provide value and deepen the connections within your community. All right, moving on. Leverage professional network. So think of platforms like LinkedIn. They're designed for professional networking and interactions with people in your industry. So consider creating a compelling profile and, connect with people in your industry and show them value and why they should work with you or why they should be in your circle. Blogging and content creation. So we all have social media. We all know that content creation is booming. This is currently being made in 2023. So I can only imagine that it'll go up from here. But consider talking about your interests or things that you're considered an expert in. This is a great way to not only show your expertise, but also provide that value that your community is so desiring. This one is a given, so email and direct messaging. So we all should be using email or some sort of direct messaging to communicate with our customers, our potential customers, followers, clients, whatever. But think about elevating this a little bit. Create a template that you can add on each time. And I say create a template because it's hard to get started, but this will allow you a place to start and you can build on it from here. But keep in mind, do not copy and paste and do some generic thing, because that people can see right through that and it's just not the right way to do things. Next, collaborative projects. Working on collaborative projects, whether they're related to your job, hobbies, or new business that you want to start, can allow you to form a connection with people, but also it can help amplify your path and way to achieving your goals a little faster. We talked a little bit about this a few moments ago, but attending virtual events. There are so many virtual workshops now, so look for online workshops and training sessions that are related to your field. This is an excellent place to meet like-minded individuals and industry peers. And you don't have to fly all the way across the country to attend workshops now. That's a plus. So, say you are implementing these new things and trying to create connections with people online. Well, one important thing is be consistent and authentic. Do you see how we focus a lot on authenticity and consistency along this course? Being consistent with your online presence in communication is key. There are hundreds of thousands of social media accounts out there, and you don't want to just blend in with the noise. So be consistent with your posting, with what you talk about. Don't leave people guessing of what you're going to post next. And another thing, be authentic. Don't create an image online that you can't actually back up in real life. People see right through that once again. All right, so let's say you've made a new connection. Well, we always hear that the answer is in the follow-up. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Even if you don't get your way, or maybe you don't get your desired outcome with what you were trying to achieve, follow up, it doesn't matter. Keep the conversation going, keep sharing relevant content, and show your interest in maintaining that relationship, even if it means that person is not buying something from you or spending their hard-earned money. Remember, like I said before, social media and networking in general is a two-way street. It's a give and take relationship, and you need to continue offering assistance and support when you can, even if that means you aren't necessarily getting anything in return right now. All right, so remember, building relationships online and maintaining them takes a lot of work and effort, just like building them in the physical world. Be patient and understanding with people and also with yourself on your own efforts, because just because you want to connect with someone doesn't mean that they'll want to connect with you, and that's okay. We're not a good fit for everyone. However, remember that the focus is on quality connections rather than quantity. Building genuine connections online can lead to opportunities for additional collaboration, personal growth, and even career development.